Hey, the YouTube community in general, and Ben 10 gamers of all ages in general. Again, bit cheesy, but what can you do? This is my walkthrough slash let's play of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction. It's not quite a walkthrough or quite a let's play. I'm going to speak a bit through it, but I don't know too much about the game since it's the first time I'm playing through it as well. It's a couple of months after it's been released, and yeah, it's of emulator quality, but when I play it, it's slightly lagged to how it is now. So if I randomly press buttons, it's not because of me not knowing how to play the game, it's just because I don't like using the keyboard and using the computer as a thing. I prefer playing on the DS. But anyway, that's my ramble over. The layout is pretty obvious as well. The main top screen is on the left hand side. The top right hand side is the bottom screen with the text that they're saying, though I'm not reading them out, which I probably should do. And my bottom right is just what part it is and what area of the world you're playing in. The buttons are pretty self-explanatory. Y is attack, B is jump, A is special attack, and X is blocks and allows you to change between your aliens, and L and R are just normal blocks, so you can't switch between aliens at the same time. But L and R are more permanent than X. So I'm showing you there. That's about it for the game. It's a big improvement over previous Ben 10 games in my opinion. It's not really platform. It's got a bit of 3D, though it is pretty platform since you can't go down these corridors, say. It's impossible to do so. The game doesn't allow you to do that. But that sort of background it looks better. It's not as good as on the DS. As you can tell, it's on other games it does have the ability to go through different platforms. You can say go down that corridor, for example. At the moment you can only use Swamp Fire, so that's what I'm using. So yeah, it's not a difficult game, but it's not a it's like, say, something like Mario. It's not difficult, but it's enjoyable. Some bits will be difficult, but some bits really aren't. And it's pretty self-explanatory. The storyline at the moment is your friends Gwen and Kevin have been captured, and you just need to rescue them at the moment. And you're in Rome Colosseum, fighting your way through null void things. Humongousaur can break down the walls, and you have to shrink to Echo to go through that little part because Humongousaur is too big. Here my computer was lagging a bit, and so my jump wasn't going full enough, and I pressed some random buttons, and that's Echo special, and I died. But then I realized that Swamp Fire could definitely do it, so I switched to Swamp Fire and just do it. I'm gonna let it roll for a bit and see you back in probably about a minute or so. Oh no, let's finish this off. If you tap double X, you go into Ultimate Alien, which doesn't turn you into it, so you don't play as it. But when your Ultimatrix is on full charge, you are able to do that, and it does a lot of damage to everything on your screen. And at the beginning, as you're playing along, the characters or the aliens are gradually put in, as in I've Spider Monkeyed out, and that's probably how it is. But like other Ben 10 games, you probably lose them due to a malfunction or something, and then you have to gain them back. I just don't know how it's going to pan out at the moment. I'm just playing it. And yeah, I'm going to let it roll for a bit. I've rambled on. I probably won't do this for the other things, or for the other parts, really. I don't think I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it for the first part and see how it goes. That's what I'm going to do. Deciding this on camera or on recording that. I'll narrate it for this part and then see how the other ones turn out. So Big Chill can fly, but you've got a certain amount of charge, and if that runs out, you stop flying. Its special is pretty good. It can freeze things and then take it out. It also has some cloaking device thing, which is good, but like in other Ben 10 games, you just disappeared if you were Big Chill. But yeah, this monster thing is a bit annoying, but and anyway, the tree things Swamp Fire has to burn down with its just normal attack pressing Y. And I probably am gonna go for ultimate here, for ultimate Swamp Fire, and because you get a recharge here, I believe. Yes, that's a recharge, and that means I can use it again. So there wasn't a point wasting the ultimate alien. I'm just gonna let it roll for a bit while I just watch. Okay, I let it roll, and here is your first boss of the game, and I recommend you going ultimate straight away, since it does a nice chunk of damage, and you're not going to really use it later, and you get a recharge at the beginning of the next level. Well, I hope so anyway. It's a pretty easy boss. He sometimes, occasionally jumps up and then lands on top of you or vibrates the floor, so you have to go take a bit of damage and then just slash with sword. But if you have Swamp Fire, it has good range and just throw fireballs, and it's pretty much all you have to do. I shouldn't have really lost a life. The only time I did lose life was when I fell into that pit thing, and that was completely by accident. So yeah, he also goes onto a block where you have to stop attacking for a bit and then start attacking again. So he's defeated, and I unlock Water Hazard, which is pretty good. It becomes useful. Has a whip as water, and here they're just explaining that Jimmy's call was genuine and he wasn't just doing it for attention. And yeah, then I can't really read what it's saying on the screen. But anyway, here is that news reporter who's saying that Ben Tennyson destroyed the Colosseum, or Catacombs is the part that you're currently in while you're fighting the boss. If for any reason you did lose to the boss, you will be able to start from the boss. You wouldn't have to go through the whole Colosseum bit again. You wouldn't have to take out all those creatures. You just start from the final boss of level 1-ish. I'd call it level 1. So this pretty much sums up part 1, and you can choose where you want to go. Obviously you're going to want to go to the next part, but anyway, see you in the future.